Once escalation structures are activated, the project doesn't suddenly change. Delivery may still be on track, milestones may still be met, and the team may still be working hard. But the governance posture has shifted, and governance, once it changes, rarely returns to baseline on its own. Most PMs don't notice this shift right away because it doesn't arrive as criticism, it arrives as support. Let's return to the project. Leadership has started asking for more frequent updates, more detail, more visibility. From the project manager's perspective, this feels like engagement. The sponsor is more involved, other leaders are offering input, and resources are being discussed. Nothing feels negative. Nothing feels punitive. But something subtle has already happened. Decision gravity has moved. Autonomy doesn't disappear through confrontation. It disappears through parallelization. While the project manager is preparing updates, other conversations begin happening. Sponsors talk to functional leads directly. Side meetings appear on calendars. Questions get answered elsewhere. None of this is announced. No one says, "We don't trust you." Instead, the system is hedging, creating redundancy, reducing perceived risk. From a governance standpoint, this feels prudent. From a project manager standpoint, it feels disorienting. Over time, the project manager realizes they're no longer the first to know. Decisions are referenced that they weren't present for. Changes are discussed that they didn't initiate. Updates are requested after decisions have already been made. This is where frustration often appears because accountability hasn't been removed. Only authority has. The project manager is still responsible for outcomes, still expected to deliver, but control has narrowed quietly. Leadership rarely explains this shift, not because they're avoiding conflict, but because from their perspective, nothing personal occurred. They responded to signals of uncertainty, signals of incomplete containment. Once those signals appear, systems adjust automatically. This is why project managers often receive positive verbal feedback. At the same time, their influence is shrinking. The word says one thing, but the structure says another. As oversight increases, project manager communication often changes in response. Updates become longer, more detailed, and more cautious. This is understandable. The project manager is trying to demonstrate control. But increased detail without restored containment doesn't build autonomy. In fact, it reinforces the perception that oversight is still needed. So, the cycle continues. More oversight, less autonomy, all without a single explicit decision to reduce the project manager's authority. The team senses this shift as well. They start bypassing the project manager for certain decisions. They escalate questions upward sooner. They wait for direction from other leaders. Not out of disrespect, but out of pattern recognition. They're responding to the structure that's now in place. The project manager becomes more of a coordinator and less of a decision hub. Autonomy in project management is not a title. It's a signal-based privilege. It's maintained through consistent demonstration of containment under uncertainty. When those signals weaken, autonomy doesn't vanish. It contracts. And once contracted, it takes deliberate structural change to expand again. This is why project management and project managers can feel they're doing more work while having less influence. The system has adjusted, and systems don't self-correct. In the continuation, we'll look at how repeated oversight reshapes long-term project management credibility, and why some project managers never fully regain autonomy even after a project stabilizes. Because once governance tightens, the expectations around control rarely loosen automatically.